What's happening, YouTube? I'm Abe.
And I'm Mr. Cled.
And you guys are watching
The Nerd Talk Show.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are doing a very special episode. We're going to be trying out some new segments on the channel here today. We're also trying a new video and audio setup, so hopefully we all sound and look pretty as ever. And hopefully you guys enjoy this new format and some of the new segments we're doing today. So we're going to start everything off by doing some reactions. We're going to be doing reactions to Avengers Doomsday trailer. I have seen both of these trailers personally, but this will be Mr. Clen's first time getting to see these trailers.
Yeah, I can't believe that they actually released the Doomsday trailer a week before Comic-Con. I was expecting it to come out the day of.
For real. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, we are so excited for that live stream, guys, because if they started the week with Avengers, what are they going to do at Comic-Con? Like, what are they going to do at Comic-Con? It's going to be crazy. So, all right, let's get into our first reaction, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let it rip.
Something's coming. Something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision.
I've fought with many warriors in my time. They were far stronger than all of us put together, and they died. They died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less than this one. Everything that they sacrifice will be for nothing if we do not stand together. Put aside your petty squabbles. Presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters. Mark my words. We're going to need a miracle.
Hey, pal.
It's not possible.
Yes! Oh god, it's weird seeing his long hair.
There we go, guys. There we go. So, what did you think, man? How'd you feel about it?
That was crazy.
That was an insane trailer, man. So, by the way, that is the trailer that we talked about in our previous Road to Doomsday video, the CinemaCon trailer. This is the CinemaCon trailer.
Yeah.
The only difference is they added a shot of Loki.
Yeah.
Which is really cool, and that's something I have to discuss with him later because he's not finished with Loki season 2 yet. So, but you guys know. So we're like literally right in the middle, like episode 3 or 4, I think, right now of season 2 of Loki for him, and he's after that he's caught up finally.
Yeah.
But man, it just I can't wait to see what they're going to talk about and show us tomorrow. It's going to be insane. San Diego Comic-Con, man. It's going to be nuts.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I can't wait to hear what they're going to say. And, oh my God, I hope they bring out some of the actors on stage in their costumes again.
Genuinely. That'd be so cool.
Like, seeing RDJ in the Doom
The
costume
Doom
again.
costume would be so cool. Oh, man. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and so for our next trailer that we're about to react to, we're about to watch the Clayface trailer. Of course, the full official trailer that came out this week, which I have seen again. We actually just had a special surprise one that we're going to do a third one right after this. That is also one I haven't seen just yet that came out today that I am very excited about. But first up, we got Clayface official trailer. Let's go!
Show me. Show me.
Do you realize?
What do you want, Mr. Hagen?
I want my life back.
I know you. You're famous.
The most beautiful face.
It's a tragedy what they did to him.
Boo.
I'd like to volunteer for human trials.
This isn't cosmetic surgery.
Even if it kills me, I'll be better off than I am now.
Matt!
I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm okay. I feel great, actually.
I have no idea what side effects you'll have or how to treat them.
Sir, the seatbelt sign is on.
We're in unknown territory.
What's happening to me?
If you're harboring feelings of anger, you need to let them go.
You want to know how I feel? The people I trusted betrayed me. The justice system failed me. They stole my career, my money, my life. I'm a monster.
I have no idea who you are.
Oh, yes. Oh,
That's brutal.
this movie is going to be great.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have an epic time watching it. Just from you watching that trailer, you're gonna be disgusted at the multiple different points.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
For
my
sure.
God.
There's some gruesome sections on this, man.
I'm a messed
Gruesome.
up dude that none of that even sickens me.
That's going to be a great movie to come out just in time for Halloween. Yeah,
Oh,
it's exciting. We're going to be diving a little bit deeper into all this DC stuff in our second topic, so stay tuned for that. But first, we got one more DC trailer to cover. Okay, it's time for Lanterns. Lanterns! I am really excited about this show. We're not very far away from it now.
Yeah,
It's coming out in August, so we're weeks away at this point.
And they just released this trailer 7 hours ago.
Yes. So yeah, this is of course they're also doing a full panel of this at Comic-Con currently, so that's where this trailer is coming out for. So let's just get right into the action.
It's time to get up, Junior.
So, you're a space cop.
No, I'm just being trained. All right, new lesson. Take the ring. You fly.
Just fly.
I'm sorry. Fly, please.
Nope, that didn't
What's that?
You're the backup quarterback.
For now.
Nails.
What do you think is going on?
It's no accident we're here. These victims are gonna end up being alien.
Based on what?
I have a feeling.
He has a feeling.
I think this is more than just a feeling.
This is a threat no one's ever seen before.
What do you know about manhunters?
Where'd you hear that word?
They're not introducing Martian Manhunter.
Manhunters are the most dangerous beings to ever exist in the galaxy. They could take the form of any species.
Oh my god.
So it could be anyone.
He's gonna send an army to put you down.
Do you resent Hal Jordan?
The ring's always been mine. Jordan's just keeping it warm.
Sinestro.
Oh my god.
You don't really believe he's your backup, do you, Hal?
No.
Let's say what he actually is.
My replacement. In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light. How about a beer?
Oh my god.
Oh man, that was just pure friggin' hype, guys.
Oh, I know. Dude,
Oh, I was not expecting that. The manhunt. Oh my god.
Martian
What?
Manhunter.
No
oh
way.
my god.
Oh. Oh man, that got my blood pumping.
How are we getting him before an actual Batman?
He 100%. If they actually give us John Jones, 100%, he's in Man of Tomorrow. He's one of the hidden cast members. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Also, I'm starting to think that theory about a certain Green Lantern not making it out of this one alive is starting to look a lot more likely. That was oh man, that was so come on, guys. Now everybody who's been complaining on the damn internet about, this isn't Green Lanterns enough, they're not doing enough spacey stuff, and they're not. This was the trailer saying, hey, stop it, yes we are. We're just trying to save that awesome stuff for this show.
Yeah, and
we're trying not to spoil you.
Yeah, and with this one,
man.
I think they somewhat changed his suit to look more green, because in the original one it looked a bit more brown. This
yes.
one it looked more
well,
green.
it was also the fact that it was in a dark, dingy closet in the first time we saw it.
True.
You know, so it's and like obviously, again, they addressed this during the last trailer we saw. They showed more of the green because people were complaining there wasn't enough green, and it's Green Lanterns. What we get it. How about that, buddy? I mean, they were. I'm pretty sure they were teasing Oa even, and they showed Sinestro. They showed the Manhunter. Come on.
Yeah.
This is peak DC shit now. We're getting there. This show is gonna be. I can feel it in my bones. I'm gonna be so happy when this comes out.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so much fun to cover.
And
don't worry, we will be covering this on the show.
Yeah, this was an epic trailer, and you said this comes out in August, right?
Yes. So weeks. We got weeks, and it starts.
Ooh.
I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. All right, guys. So that's it for our trailers. And now we're going to get into some DC Comics talk. Okay, so guys, let's talk about the DCU so far. This is our sort of main topic of the video. We're going to be talking about Creature Commandos, Superman, Peacemaker, Supergirl, Lanterns, Clayface, and the Man of Tomorrow movie. So we're just kind of go through the past shows, and then we're going to go through what our sort of hopes and dreams are for the upcoming shows and movies. So let's start off with Creature Commandos.
So the first season was completely it was
fun.
Amazing, and
So
the
fun.
the cliffhanger they left us off on, oh my god!
And I love all the little bits and teases that they built into that show. Again, we saw Clayface already. We've seen that Clayface in that show is the future of this movie. So this movie is his origin.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So we're going to go back in time in this upcoming movie to explore that origin. And, there's so many little tiny things that the deeper we've gotten into what we've seen so far, going back and rewatching that has really kind of been like, you're picking up on the little tiny hints and things that they've been building already.
Who was your favorite character?
Oh man, it is kind of hard to pick one. He's a despicable character, but I love Frankenstein. I love Eric.
Yeah. Okay.
He's
yeah.
so good.
He's an extremely messed up character. Mine is it Doctor or Professor Phosphorus?
Dr. Phosphorus.
Dr. Phosphorus.
Yep. Dude, I mean, yes, I'm right there with you again. He's another fantastic character. The whole cast was really good. I loved what they did throughout that entire first season with all of those characters, because there was so much to play with there, and it was so fun to see, just to see what they're. It's just good. That's like the baseline I have for that. Is it was just really entertaining and a lot of fun to watch, and again, a very unexpected way to start a new universe. Like it just was. It was just super interesting. But the one thing I am genuinely excited for, and we'll get into it a little bit later, is for how they're going to continue the series. I'm excited to see what other characters they could add to it, and they kind of started to tease that at the end, in the final moments of the last episode.
Yep. Let's move on to Superman.
Yes. Superman, I don't know what else I can say other than that was genuinely one of my favorite films of the entire year last year. I think it was my favorite film of last year.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Zack Snyder. He's great when it comes to movies, but I genuinely think James did a better Superman.
Yeah, I know we're gonna get the Snyder cultists in here, tearing us apart because we don't put Man of Steel above Superman, but genuinely, that's what I was looking for from DC. Period. It just was. I was looking for that beautiful sense of wonder and hope and just. Yeah, great superheroism that I grew up with.
If you compare the two, Man of Steel felt a lot. I mean, all of Snyder's movies involving Superman, always just felt a lot darker, grittier.
And look, don't get me wrong, DC does have those qualities, but I genuinely think Zack's version of that. I think in a bubble, Zack's version of what he did is actually really interesting. And I think if you had that storyline, even the way he did it, the trilogy like that, as graphic novels, those would be great graphic novels, because it's such a different Elseworlds take.
You want to know?
But as just to quickly finish my thought. As a baseline for this is the foundation of our universe, it didn't work. It didn't work. It was a great Elseworldsy type of story, but as a foundational for the universe, it just didn't work.
Yeah. Do you know what I think Snyder could have done a really good job of doing?
Yeah.
I think he could have made a really good Injustice.
I mean, a lot of the things he was toying with had some Injustice vibes to it, and I think a live-action Injustice would have been really cool from Zack Snyder.
Yeah, but David Cornsweet did an amazing job as Superman. It really did kind of just re-inspire what even in the comics, as long as I can remember, because I haven't really read them, but Superman has always been a lot more of like a brighter like character, where a lot of the other ones have that darker, grittier feel more of the time. Superman is that. He's the Boy Scout.
Literally the beacon of hope. Like, literally the beacon of hope.
His name is he's the Blue Boy Scout.
The S crest.
He's the big
stands
Blue Boy
for
Scout.
Hope. I mean, how many versions of how many iterations have we gone through where that's the case? Like, it like genuinely, and bringing that back and putting that at the forefront of the story was really important. And I think, despite what some small amount of people who will say very loudly, genuinely, that's exactly what we needed. Was the hope, the uplifting. And it was. I genuinely loved that movie so much.
Yeah. Let's move on to Peacemaker season 2.
Yes.
Because, oh my God, that
equally as amazing, but in a different way.
Yeah, that season. Oh my God, that
was so good. And look, I'm not going to get into it in this episode. I think it's something we're going to have to save for a lengthier episode. I have a great theory that started because of season 2 of Peacemaker that has to do with where I think the story's kind of going in the main timeline here. And I have some well, obviously, yes. He keeps bringing this up because he's like, let's, if you're not bringing Peacemaker back, make a Checkmate series. We've been saying that kind of. I've been saying that as well, like quite a bit. But like the bigger overarching story, I think I have a really good idea of where it's going. Like, I genuinely do. But I'm not spoiling that right now.
For DC overall, I still think that we are moving towards what's the storyline? Darkest Night? Is that what it's called?
Blackest Night.
Blackest Night.
Yep.
I still think we might be moving towards that.
After that trailer we just watched, I don't agree with you anymore. I actually not to continually repeat myself, but I genuinely have a feeling we're going towards a very different storyline. I think I've been correct in my theory, and I really want to have time to cook on it because I know where we're going. I know where we're going. The whole Salvation Run thing, everything we know about that, I am very certain of where we're going. Anyway, that is not the point of this. Peacemaker was freaking awesome. I absolutely loved it. I think some people had some issues with the last episode, but I genuinely think they wrapped that whole storyline up really well, and I genuinely love everything they did with the story. I loved how the music, the music change in the beginning, like how it all tied. By the way, that song, like, immediately I was like, okay, it's not quite as catchy on the first episode when that came out. I'm like, it's not quite as catchy, but then I started to absolutely fall in love with that song.
Yeah,
like that's one of the big things that James does so goddamn well is the needle drops, man.
Yeah, I mean, and the episode where we get the flashback where he took what's her name? The character James' wife plays.
Oh, yeah, Harcourt.
Yeah.
Harcourt, which is the finale.
Yeah, when we get the flashback where he took her to
the boat.
Yeah. It's so cool to me that it just kind of ended up with almost everyone there just kind of vibing out and just listening to the actual band.
Yeah.
I mean,
the ending,
you
yeah.
can even see James in one or two of the shots.
Yeah, like you can see a
among
bunch
the
of
crowd.
you can see some of the crew and stuff in the background, which was really cool. I think I think we paused and stopped, but it's been a while. God, I'm like this close to going back and watching that show again, just because it was so good. It was so good, guys. So Peacemaker was excellent, and now we get to talk about
Oh boy.
our most controversial take, probably. So here's the hot take, guys. Supergirl was not that bad of a movie.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. There were different things like
It's not perfect.
I mean, yes, I get people's whole thing of the villain.
Yes. Well, the villain, and I will say, I accept and understand that a lot of people are very upset by the pivotal point in the story where she winds up killing the villain. I understand why you're upset.
Yeah.
Know that I understand. But I don't think it's that big of a deal for me. And I think I'm sure that's where everybody's going to be like, oh, you're stupid. But I genuinely felt like it doesn't hurt the story that bad. I don't think.
See, I've heard that,
and I understand, and we can go back and forth on this quite a bit. This part of the topic, I think, because I've heard the arguments, and I have an argument to potentially go back on to fight back, but I just don't really want to expend the energy.
Yeah, so
because I'm going to say, if you feel that way, you're valid for feeling that way, and I accept that. Like, genuinely. It just personally doesn't affect me.
I've heard that argument as well. The other thing that I just have heard a lot of is just how kind of one note the villain is. Like, he's evil for the sake of evil, but the point wasn't about the villain. It was about her personal growth and journey.
100%. Like,
we didn't need some Machiavellian villain that has a deep backstory of why they're like this.
Yes.
I mean, there is a point in time and place, and I felt like this was one of them, for a character being evil for the sake of
just
evil.
being evil. And again, the stakes of this story are small and personal, and they're meant to be small and personal. And I actually think that that's a strength of this story, of this movie. And, okay, yes, immediately the other issue that I will push back against, and I will always push back against, this is an adaptation, not a translation. I don't know how many times people need to be told that, but do not come into that movie or any comic book movie or adaptation
thinking it's going to be one-to-one.
It's just not.
It took inspiration from that comic run. It was not meant to be that comic.
They even purposely dropped that subtitle because they knew they made changes and they knew the story was different and the outcome was going to be different. Things were going to be different. And I personally would rather watch adaptations, not translations. If you're going to do a translation, sure, that can be fun sometimes. But, I would much rather see new, fresh stories, just like comics. There are 100 comics where there's many comics where these characters are different in every universe. They're completely different. They have massive differences, and yet they're all allowed to coexist. So why is a movie that has a very different story but is inspired by another story, an adaptation of that story, not allowed to also coexist with that comic?
Yeah, this was another thing that I had seen that I see the point, kind of, where somebody said that the entire story is kind of carried on the back of the weather in an environment, because the first time when she's kicked out of the bus, she is saved because the sun comes around the planet. There's another time where she's saved again by just time and the sun coming around the planet again.
Which isn't weather, but yeah, sure.
I forget the exact wording that I heard used.
Yeah, that's just the cycle of day and night, and duh.
But
Like,
yeah,
that's
the-
how Kryptonians work. But yeah,
Well,
no. But
I
I mean,
will
there's
say,
tons of. There will be a million stupid arguments for every good one, and I will say, if you don't like this film for whatever reason, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with not liking something because you don't like something. There's a ton of things that I like that other people very clearly don't, and there are things that I very, very clearly do not like that other people very, 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 very much so like.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Fortnite.
Here's something else from the movie that I was kind of confused on because I haven't really read the comics of like Superman and Supergirl, but when she was actually shot with kryptonite, why did it seem like she was able to recover from it so fast despite it still being in her body?
I actually don't remember that part of the movie. By the way, it comes out like next week from when we're recording this, so I'm gonna rewatch it again. I'm actually really excited to rewatch it again. But yeah, I don't remember that, so I can't really comment on it.
Yeah, it's the main villain does it towards the end of the movie.
Okay, sure. I don't remember.
Yeah,
my bad. I just don't
I will say probably the biggest highlights of the movie for me.
Yes.
Lobo,
come on.
Jason Momoa did a great job.
And I think some people are also saying, well, they didn't really need to have Lobo in there. Screw you.
Yeah, I mean,
screw you. Yes, they did. Just because I wanted them to. That's why. Screw you.
Aren't you that ditz from the bar?
Yeah, ditz from the dive bar.
Funny, I was gonna say the same thing about you.
And by the way, for anyone who wants to know, we do indeed have the original source material, and we are going to read it, and we are going to enjoy it, as well as the movie. So the source material will not change our opinions on the movie, but we do actually have the copy of it, so we can actually enjoy it. But yeah, so genuinely, both of us loved that movie. We both went in and we both came out and we're like, dude, that was so much fun.
Yeah,
we had a good time.
Don't be wrong. It like every movie has its problems.
Yeah, I will say it's not like it's not like Avengers Infinity War level insane good. I mean,
which is why it baffles me. I looked it up just last night with someone, and I think we saw that between domestic and global, it lost between the cost to make it was short like 80 mil.
Yeah. And I do wonder though, because this is something we don't really get to know about, but they have all these like merchandising deals and stuff. It's part of a show business, period. You get into the weeds of like how else they make money. Like they did promotions with like Dairy Queen or something, or Burger King. I can't remember which places, but those promotional things make them money, and I know they made a decent chunk of money from that. And I wonder how much that gap is changed when you factor in that extra stuff they made, and I don't really know. I don't think it's something public on the internet just yet, but I would really like to know if maybe they're a little closer to breaking even. But yeah, first of all, screw everybody who didn't go to that movie because a couple of people on the internet complained. Go see a movie and make your judgment call yourself.
Yeah, or people who went because they had seen interviews and didn't agree with what some people said. Learn to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah, that too. So anyway, so personally, I would like to just kind of give a review numbers for that, because we didn't get the chance to do an actual full review. I personally give that movie a 7 out of 10.
I was also gonna say somewhere between a 7 and 7.5, somewhere in that range.
Yep. So I genuinely think it's a lot better than people are making it out to be, but it's not like the greatest superhero movie of all time. It's just a really solid, small stakes, small story superhero movie.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be treated. I mean, genuinely.
Yep, and so I think we should...
I mean, who the hell am I? I'm just some dude on the internet.
Yeah, so I think that we should move on to our next topic.
Yes.
things that are going to be coming out here, whether it's soon or next year. Let's start with lanterns.
Yes. I mean, again, you just saw our reaction. This looks awesome, man. I'm genuinely excited. My personal Green Lantern is Jon Stewart because I grew up on the animated Justice League series. So I am so incredibly excited for him to join live action, man.
My Green Lantern was always Hal. One, because my first ever interaction was, funny enough, Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern. That was my first interaction with him. Yeah. And then I saw some of the animated movies where Hal is generally the main Green Lantern.
Yeah.
So Hal had always been my main Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Which is very, again, this kind of goes back to Superman. I was very surprised when it was Guy Gardner.
Oh, yeah, that was so cool. And, I mean, in that movie in particular, they proved that they can do Green Lantern. Like the fact that it failed once badly did not warrant how long it took them to try again. Like it took complete change in leadership before they actually attempted to try and do it again. And now and like immediately they
Ryan, you want to come back and play Green Lantern? That was
funny,
best.
by the way. That's funny as shit.
That was the best interaction, because that was all, over Twitter?
Something I can't remember. Well, I don't know. No, actually, it wasn't. I don't think it was actually. I think he talked about that in an interview. We're referring, of course, to James Gunn. Anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, he talked about it in some interviews. I think actually he may have even talked about it during like some of the DC podcasts that they have which are really great. By the way, if you haven't checked those out and you're a big DC fan, go check those out. They're awesome. But yeah, I'm just genuinely over the moon about how they're approaching this series. I think there's this really fun murder mystery thing that they're trying to do with this series. They're including all these awesome characters, and now we know that the Manhunters are here. That's gonna be so fun. So yeah, man, that's a huge one. We will be covering that, as I said earlier, in a full topic breakdown after the completion of that first season.
Yep. Now let's move on to Clayface. Another thing that you just saw us react to.
Yep.
That movie, I can't wait for it just because
it's gonna be so good.
If you ever knew me in person, you know that I live for that messed up stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, the big body horror vibes that movie is giving is going to be so much fun. It's going to be such a wicked tone shift. And again, this is something that I actually genuinely love about James and Peter's leadership for the DC is the fact that they're going out of their way to do different movies and shows with different characters and different genre shifts. Just like this is a low-budget horror flick. It's a body horror flick. And come on, that's genius. And who ever thought we'd get a Clayface movie? I mean,
and unlike some of these other villain movies, they're not trying to make the villain a good guy.
Exactly.
Like Morbius.
Yep.
Black Adam.
Let's not get into that. Let's not get into any of that.
Yeah, but they're not trying to make him a hero. It is very clear, especially since we've already seen it in Creature Commandos. He is a villain.
Yep.
This is not them trying to do that again.
Yeah, which is great because we don't need to tread that water again. We just don't. But yeah, Clayface is going to be great. I can't wait to. It is going to improve those spooky season vibes, and I can't wait for that.
Yep.
So yeah, that's coming out in October. We will be doing a review of that as well.
Yes.
The next one we don't have that much information on just yet. We know that they are, I think, they've completed the writing, so I think they're just working on the animation. But it is Creature Commandos Season 2.
So I am excited. I mean, again, they left us off on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I want to see more of the story and backstory of some of these characters.
Yes.
Like, some of them, we don't even know how they were actually, ended up where they are right now. Like,
yes.
We got kind of how they became what they are.
Yeah.
But not how all of them ended up there.
Yeah.
And
I think there's a lot more story to tell with some of these characters.
Yeah, and I mean, especially with Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Frankenstein is
and
now an actual part of the story from the last episode.
Yep.
Because before he was kind of just in flashbacks or like seen stalking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be just so much fun, man. I think I'm really curious to see the other new additions. We saw a couple of them at the end. I want to know how the hell they rebuilt G.I. Robot. That's so cool. That was such a great little twist at the end. I'm just excited to see what other awesome new characters they could pull from DC Mythos to bring into that.
You know, I forgot about G.I. Robot. Yeah. I think he's tied with Dr. Phosphorus for me as my favorite character.
He's pretty up there. Yeah, he's pretty up there.
Uh,
Some of those moments were great. I mean, everybody
these
was talking
Nazis?
about it.
No, they're not. That constant question until finally, these are Nazis.
Fuck yes.
Oh, that was so great.
That was so good. And then we're going to talk about the major tentpole film that we're all genuinely over the moon excited about because the stacked ass cast, man, it's just insane. Man of Tomorrow is currently filming right now, and it comes out next year. And wow, so we got all of our, of course, core Superman cast back, but then we have some actors who we don't genuinely know what role they're playing, like Matthew Lillard, Adriana Ajorna, and a couple other ones that I can't quite remember off the top of my head. But we have some, and then we know Supergirl is going to be in it. John Stewart Green Lantern is going to be in it. And we're pretty sure it's confirmed. All of the outlets kind of broke the news story, even though it hasn't actually officially come from anyone officially, that Xolo Maridueña is back as Blue Beetle
and
in this film as well.
And with the introduction of the Manhunters in Lanterns, we're pretty sure that we're going to have Martian Manhunter.
Come on. It's Justice League. We're getting the Justice League. We're getting the pseudo-Justice League in this film. Look, I would put money on it. I would put money on it.
And if there's not secretly a Batman cast in there right now, at least make a mention of someone mentioning the Batman.
Well, I mean, they kind of have. They've mentioned Gotham a little bit. And I mean, we're getting Clayface, so, I mean, there's no way we're not going to. And again, we've technically seen Batman in Creature Commandos, so it's not like he doesn't exist. He 100% exists. We know he exists. But
James
it'd be just great. It'd be just great to get. Yeah, it would just be great to get anything Batman related in there.
Yeah, I mean, James said that he wants to do an older Batman, which means I think Damian as the Robin.
Yeah.
So we already know that Batman's been around for quite a while. I just can't wait to actually hear them mention him because that means this would be the first solo Batman movie connected to a major universe.
Yeah, which is so cool. Yeah, if you think about it, we've never actually had a solo Batman movie that was actually connected like how we do superhero movies today. So it's not actually, none of the other ones were really connected. And Batman versus Superman is not a solo Batman movie. So so this is genuinely the first time ever a Batman movie solo would be connected. So that's really cool. I would, I'm just excited for that. But yeah, so Man of Tomorrow, I mean, and there's some really cool shit happening in that movie. Like,
Correct.
have you seen? I don't know if I've shown you, but have you seen the pictures of Lex Luthor's mech suit?
No.
I gotta
now,
show him those.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Brainiac supposed to be
Yes.
the main villain?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He has actually been casted, and we do know 100% that Brainiac is the main villain of this film, which is going to be so goddamn cool. Because we've kind of seen some live-action versions of Brainiac, kind of, but we get a proper, big, massive scale version of that in a live-action universe, which is just going to be nuts. So,
I mean,
it just, yeah. I mean, there's tons of awesome stuff to be talking about with that, and we're going to be making more episodes on that in the future as well.
I know they haven't done it because the DCU just kind of started, but we've had a Darkseid as a Superman villain in live action.
Yep.
We're about to have Brainiac.
Yep.
We've had Lex Luthor.
Of course, many times.
You know who we need now? God, I can never say his name. Mr. Spitalik.
Yes, that would be kind of fun. I don't know if that would make like a crazy great like movie villain for but it would be kind of fun if they used that villain in some sort of TV show spinoff or something smaller, because it's a wacky villain, but it is very cool and interesting. I would also like to see Metallo in like a big live action film. That would be crazy. But yeah, there's plenty of awesome stuff that they can play with.
And who knows? We still have people who are casted, but we don't know who they are.
Yep.
We may have some of them make an appearance.
I mean, we might have
as some of those characters.
I mean, we could get a ton of different crazy characters. Yeah, there's cast that we don't know about yet, so I'm curious.
This could be interesting. We could possibly, this is very low chance, but possibly see an Amazo.
That would be sick. That would be awesome. But I think I would rather wait to see Amazo
in another standalone movie.
In a full
Justice League movie.
Yes, full proper Justice League movie.
Yes, because then he can take advantage of all of their powers.
Yep.
Except for Batman, because he has no powers.
Yeah.
Unless he can start spitting out money.
You know what? I'm not even going to respond to that one. All right. So, there we go. Man of Tomorrow. We can't wait for that movie. It's going to be so much fun. And that kind of wraps up our DCU discussion. There's so much great stuff to talk about with the DCU, and there's a ton of great stuff to be saved for the future. We got plenty of reviews coming up. We got plenty of other awesome videos planned and news segments, so you guys are going to want to stick around to the channel for that. Also, we're going to be doing some new stuff where you're going to see bits and pieces of this show as smaller short-form content on the channel through shorts and through smaller, shorter videos as well. But you can always stick around every Saturday for a full-length epic Nerd Talk Show episode just like this one, and you're going to want to stay around for our next one because we're going to be talking about something very, very special. So, we'll see you guys there. And hey, catch us live tomorrow. Well, actually, by the time you're seeing this, it'll actually be tonight. Saturday, July 25th, 7 p.m. CST, we are doing a live stream of San Diego Comic-Con. We're going to be doing all kinds of awesome little bits of news that we've heard from Comic-Con, and we're going to be live reacting and covering Marvel Studios Hall H panel. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge.
Oh, yeah.
And there's going to be a lot to talk about, so join us live. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe,
and hit that noti bell.
And we will catch you in the next episode of
The Nerd Talk Show.